Hello, welcome. I'm going to be doing some 2-minute book reviews, but firstly, we're going to be starting off with Bible, of course, because, that's why I'm here in the first place. So let's go ahead and get this one done here. So, the Bible, right now I'm reading a New King James Version. I'm, tearing this whole thing up. But yeah, I just got one of those ones with like the extra space on the sides of the pages for notes and whatnot. But yeah, I just want to say, this book has really changed my life in a million ways, and I do my best to read it or at least portions of it every day. And I will definitely say that you can do a lot of good by reading this book, and you can do a lot of bad. I don't want to say anything bad about like say scholars and people like that, right? They have their purpose, they have their calling, and there's people that are called to that. But you can read this book your whole life and still not gain anything from it. You can still be the same person, and you can still, really just kind of waste your time reading it and memorizing verses and things. I feel like a lot of people read this book to find just information for knowledge to puff them up and to get into mindless arguments about the meaning of words and things, right? And so I would really, really, really caution against that. The foundation of this book is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, all your strength, and to love your neighbors yourself. So if you read that book through the foundation of love, to learn how to love God more, to learn how to love people more, then I think you'll really do well. If not, you could really struggle in reading this book, and you could really struggle to make it impactful to you, right? So, just kind of some words of caution there. But yeah, this book has really changed my life. When I first started reading it, I was, in a lot of terrible situations and things, and in the middle of probably the most hell you could imagine, I started to basically consecrate myself, and I became somebody completely different. And I read this thing, I mean, hours each day, like a lot. I read this thing a lot. Obviously, super good book, but there is a way to read it, and there is a way not to read it. There's a carnal way to read it with your fleshly desires, where you've never given up, your own desires and self, and you're never given yourself to love God with everything you want. You can still seek own people's attention. You can still seek wisdom and knowledge, right? Which this book is full of. But you need to do that through the vein of loving God, understanding His commandments, wanting to serve Him, and wanting to love others. So that's all I got for you on that one. I could probably do a better job, but I only got 3 minutes. So thank you for watching.